Ash Trevino is one of the most notorious inmate hoppers on TikTok. Welcome to her lore. Ashley Garcia, aka Ash Trevino, was born January 17th, 1989. At 12 years old, she fell in love with Israel Gross, whom she married in 2008 when she was only 19 years old. This is a photo of them at their prom. OMG, found this pic from prom of 2006. My high school sweetheart, but now soon to be ex-husband. I will always care about him and he don't even know that. What he also don't know is she was extremely jealous of their first daughter, Haley, who they had a year after they got married in 2009. Because Israel showed their daughter more affection and that ticked Ashley off.
I was young when I raised her. My mom was her mom. And I used to like I don't even want to say this on live because of how I used to treat her. But when she would make me mad, like she would take off running and I would just like yank her by the hair and like pull her. And she would be like, "Mom, what are you doing?" But she was like little. And I didn't know that that was like not the way to treat your daughter, you know? And so like my poor baby, she used to like, I used to do that with her because I used to be so mad at her, like, what are you doing, you know? And so I would like pull her by the hair.
You were young too, no?
I was a young mom raising her, and she still loves me till this day. And so now whenever I think about it, I'm like, bro, like I treated her like crap, and she still loves me, and she still makes videos. If you see her videos, they're like, my mom is the best mom, or like,
yeah, she posted one today of you guys in the car together.
yeah, and then she's like, this is how I see my mom, and this is how y'all see my mom. Like, my baby still sees me as like her mom that she, you know, like, and little does she know that I used to literally like treat her worse than what I treated Evie, because Evie was always my baby. And Haley,
but I think, like, as Latinas,
you ain't about to put that on Latinas. She just was a trashy individual. It doesn't matter if you're a young mom or not. You know good and well you shouldn't be pulling your daughter by her hair. And there's no excuse for her behavior. Thank goodness your mother stepped in to raise her because you obviously do not need any type of kid. She trifling. And CPS need to be called. Talking about, oh, she still loves me. She doesn't even remember the horrible things I used to do to her because I was mad. But in reality, you wasn't just mad, you was jealous.
Haley literally has been through like the bottom of her life. Like, I'm telling you, whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her. Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me. And so like I took my anger out on her. And she doesn't even like hate me for that. Like, she doesn't even remember that.
You need to go seek help. It's a different type of love that you have for your child compared to the love that you have for your spouse or your significant other. People that have healthy self-esteems and common sense understand that. And the fact that she was willing to hurt her daughter because her father loved her says a lot about her as a person. And she's someone you need to watch. She didn't do it to the youngest child because she had the baby in 2012. I believe they divorced in 2015 or 2016. So he wasn't really in the youngest child's life. And I believe Evie looks like her. And the oldest one looks like her dad. We soon find out why they divorced and the drama that comes after that. I'm so done with people judging and talking. Come to me directly. We are all adults, right? We're just some of us. I don't have to explain myself to anybody. I'm an adult, but proceeds to explain herself. If I have days where I miss my ex, I can. We are still legally married. And I was with him for 14 years and married 7 of those. And we have 2 daughters. So I'm tired and done with people thinking I'm crazy and dumb. Is life. You live and you learn, and we had history. So for people talking crap saying I should be over it, by now we have been split for barely 1 year, and it takes time for the pain to heal. If I didn't love him even, I probably wouldn't be so hurt, but he is the one that went out the marriage and started another family. Dang, Ashley. If you don't like what I post, please feel free to take yourself off. I support my kids alone right now and don't have time for this BS, especially when people think I'm a bad mom. Ma'am. You was pulling your daughter hair around this time. You was a bad mom. I don't see how you thought you was a good mom. You wasn't raising her. You said Your mama was raising her. You was a sometime parent to Haley. You was like, here go y'all baby. And then was like, oh, it was because I was a young mom. And Evie always been my baby. I work hard to give my girls everything they need and want. So unless they don't have food or clothes, shut the F up. So done with people judging. Have a good night, sweet dreams. He left you for somebody else. I'm not shocked because they got married young. It's rare that those relationships work out. You don't know yourself. You're trying to figure out life and where you're going, and you have a lot of maturing to do. Marriage is a serious commitment. 19, you should be in college, working towards a career or in trade school, getting your money up. And then you meet other people that you might want to date and talk to. Israel was like, oh, you my high school sweetheart. And then went out there and realized there's a whole bunch of other women in the world. That's fine and he want to talk to. Same way Ashley went out there and was like, oh my gosh, it's a whole new world. You want to have fun. Don't mean that you got to be in your whole phase or whatever. It just means that you're experiencing life. And when you're married, you have to be tied to that other person while you're also trying to determine who you are. And it ain't gonna work. It's not. And y'all ain't got no paper anyway. So why in the heck are y'all getting married? At this particular age, 19, is no way that he was able to support a family. I'm sure the finances caused a lot of strife. And then on top of that, both of them was still immature. He shouldn't have went off and started another family though. He should have just left your behind alone and went ahead and filed for divorce. And I don't think that you was wrong for loving him. Nah, because you was that was your first love. So it's going to take time for you to heal. I don't believe Ashley ever heals from her previous relationships. I think she carries a lot of past hurts, and the way she calls herself getting over these dudes is she enters another relationship where she can get the affection or attention that she feels she needs, and that causes a lot of problems in itself because she's a very hurt individual that needs time to herself. And I'm not even gonna say children because it's obvious that she's not the mom of the year. I hate that he has no respect and acts like he's dad of the year. Can my day get any worse? So mad Israel got Evie from daycare without me knowing. Then he goes and eats lunch with Haley. I know y'all think it's a good thing, but he doesn't pay his child support and don't get his kids on the days he's supposed to. It pees me off because all of a sudden he wants to be dad of the year. I don't think so. I have been doing it alone for a long time, and thank God, you supposed to have that capitalized, ma'am. I have my family to help when they shouldn't because my kids have to eat and sleep, etc. But as long as his other kid is taken care of, I guess that's all that matters to him. Have respect and ask first. I have never been the one to keep my kids from their dad, and I won't, but don't keep them waiting on your Thursday visit. A real father don't pick and choose when you want to see your kids. You automatically want to see them and call, not go weeks without seeing them and calling, asking how they are. Okay, I'm done. Okay, she right. Consistency matters a lot. Regardless of your relationship with the mother or the father, your kid is the most important thing. And he should have been consistent in their life. Pick them up on the days you have custody. Support your child through child support. Those are simple things that you can do. You showing up randomly and giving these kids hope. It's nice that he finally came and spent time with them, but you have to do more. Said the other kid, when they leave one family and they go create another, they're going to take care of those kids in the household, but that doesn't mean that they're a great father to that kid either. The relationship between Israel and his kids did not ever stabilize, and unfortunately, he lost his life in 2024. R.I.P. Izzy. You left our babies to be their angel. Please watch over our girls and protect them. We love you and miss you. These next few days, weeks, and months and years are going to be hard, but I will make sure our babies are taken care of. Thank you for the 14 years of my life you gave me with you, and thank you for giving me our babies. Go rest now. Man, Ashley, that was beautiful. This just in general. Y'all be sending everybody to heaven. He gonna watch over our babies. Okay. Some of these people y'all be saying gonna be watching over y'all babies gonna be looking up, asking for some water. I'm just letting you know. I ain't speaking bad over this man. Y'all gotta stop putting everybody in heavy. When y'all know a lot of these suckers burning. Y'all be having these demons on earth and be creating angels in heaven. Stop. A few years after her divorce, she then enters the dating market. and she gets herself a new boyfriend. It has been 2 years since I have been single, and last night was one of the best nights. He asked me to be his girlfriend, and I said yes. So I can't wait to see what is in store for us. And one great thing about him is that he treats my kids great, and they like him. Actually blessed to have found such a wonderful boyfriend. Why are you bringing this man around your kids so quick? OMG, it's official. He asked, and I said yes. Haven't dated in 2 years, and I'm so blessed and happy to see where this road takes us. I have an amazing boyfriend. She then proceeds to get this guy's name tatted. Can't believe I actually got this done. Laugh out loud. People are gonna judge, but regardless, I know he has me and I got him. Now mind you, she introduced her relationship in January. This is in April. Ashley, I'm gonna need you to go sit down and get you some self-esteem. You looking for love in all the wrong places, and you creating a bad example for your children. Later on, she gets this tattoo covered up because they're no longer together. Soon thereafter, Ashley enters her prison wife era. She began to date Isaiah, who was in jail for murder, and she introduces him online. Life has us in different paths, but just know he makes me happy, and he asked me to marry him, and I said yes. Future Miss Gonzalez. For those of y'all that know, y'all know. Laugh out loud. And for those who don't know, y'all do. People are going to judge us. But like we say, screw what y'all think. I have been here for him and plan on to continue that through this journey God has given us. Yes, he is away from me, but these years will go by so fast and can't wait to become Miss Gonzalez. If you don't like us being together, then feel free to delete me. But he wanted me to let everyone know he is mine and I'm his. Heart eyes, kisses, whatever. And for those of y'all that don't know, he asked me to marry him and got the blessing. We needed to move forward with that. Heart ring. By the way, don't let those hate letters think it's gonna stop us, ma'am. You marrying somebody that got a bedtime. We ain't gonna stop y'all from being together. Them bars gonna stop y'all from being together because he in jail. It ain't no way physically possible for y'all to actually be together until he is released from his sentence. And from what I know, he was sentenced to 45 years. This is what you bounce back with, and I'm supposed to be jealous of a man that bet not drop his soap, of a man that probably got multiple women visiting him, by a man that ain't got no job, but you gotta put money on his books because he went to jail at 15 years old. Girl, if you don't get up out my face, his formative years, he up in there. He either giving or taking back shots. I'm just letting you know. Man, and not everyone. All right. Y'all better go listen to some of these prison tales about how they be giving it up in there. His mama is in the comment section, and she is really excited for this. You couldn't have chosen a more handsome man. Congratulations to the both of you. Whatever makes my Flacco happy, then I'm happy as well. Just in case though, don't act up so you don't get snatched up. Don't hurt my Flacco, girl. Laugh out loud. Congratulations again. Ma'am, who in the heck is you talking? Because I take that as a threat. Because what you mean? Are you insinuating DV? Over somebody that's in jail? How am I hurting his heart? The only person that can hurt his heart is somebody that's actually up in there with him. These men be having multiple women that they sending love letters to at the same dang on time because they need people to be putting money on their books. And then she asks, wait a minute, how much older than my baby are you exactly? Laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. 6 years older. And it was at this point that we learned that Ashley likes them young. At our church, at my senior church party in 2007. He has always been a part of my life since he was 12 years old. I might have took the pic of him. Ha 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 ha. Going through my parents' old pics, and look who I found sitting on the front bench at our church. My husband. Take it way back to 2017 at my senior church party. Now mind you, she met this young man at 9 years old. She was 13. She has known him since he was a kid. And Ashley has said some questionable things concerning their relationship.
I'm from Texas. I'm can't say single mom anymore, but I'm a mom of 2 girls. I am currently in my car at work waiting to go in, but I just wanted to get on here and tell you a little bit about myself. So, like I said, I'm not a single mom anymore. I am engaged to be married soon, hopefully soon, in the next couple weeks maybe, or month, to my fiance who is incarcerated. I've known him for about 13 years. And backstory is we couldn't be together back then because we both had our own lives. He is younger than me though, so that was a little bit of the situation, but I was also with my kid's dad, so well, also, I've known his family for years, and
This how you know somebody lying. She can't get her thoughts straight. She just saying, ooh. Stop lying. He been in jail since he was 15 years old. Of course y'all couldn't have been together because he was locked up. Then on top of that, yeah, age played a huge part because he was 15. You 6 years older than him, 21. We had our own situations. What situations? Because I know you ain't trying to say he is cute. That give me predatorial.
they were really good family friends of ours. And this year, me and him reconnected again, and one thing led to another. We were writing letters back and forth, just seeing how each other were. I started the conversation. I'm the one that wrote him first. And, when he replied, I was so happy. I couldn't wait. I hadn't heard from him in 9 years. We lost contact for 9 years. And,
Thank God. Because you don't need to be around no prisoner.
he's been in there for 10 years. So, yeah, we lost contact, but whenever I reconnected back with him, it was like we never lost contact. So, if that makes sense. But, yeah, so we were like, writing each other, telling each other how we felt. And then I finally just had to give it to him and was just like, I like you. I really like you. I don't want to lose contact anymore. And so, we started chit-chatting a little more. Then, the phone calls started coming. Visitations started coming. And now we're happy. We're together. We're engaged. Soon to be married, like I said. I call him my husband, though, because
You delusional. You couldn't have met nobody that was free, that you like. I don't get the appeal of somebody behind bars. It's a whole bunch of free bums out here that you gotta support, that could give you D and lies. You want somebody that can only give you cold and whisper sweet lies into your ear, because that's all he whispering. Because when he got out, if he ever get out, he wasn't about to be with you. Oh man, you being negative? No, I'm not, because he have not had his freedom. That stuff changes you. They get out and they want to experience life. They don't want to be cooped up in no relationship. You better go watch Love After Lockup, how them clowns be acting.
he's not my fiance. He's my husband. We are going to get married. And,
No, he not. He your fiance.
I'm his wife, and he calls me his wife in there. So, it does, it's sad because I can't be with him like I want. He is about 3 hours away from me. So, I try to go see him every weekend. I do. I get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I will head to go visit him. So I will take y'all along as the videos come for visitations as well. And then I will also, tell y'all more details on everything once, I start uploading a little more. I just wanted y'all to basically get to know who I was. Like I said, I have 2 little girls and they are my world, and he accepts them, which is really good. And I know a lot of people have, their opinions about it. You shouldn't bring your kids. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. But you know what? If I didn't think he was good, trust me, I wouldn't have my kids around that. Everybody has their opinions. Everybody's...
Ma'am, you shouldn't even be allowed to be around your kids, to be honest with you. You over there pulling the oldest one's hair because you was envious of her. And you waking up at 2 a.m. on Saturdays to go visit this bum when you could be spending your Saturdays spending time with your children. The one that's out in the free world that needs your love and affection. Oh, that's right. You didn't have to do all that because your parents was raising them. I'm sorry. My fault. And then talking about, I can't be with him like I want to. Why is that? All right. He behind bars. My fault. I thought it was something else. I thought it was like, he got a job or something like that. Which side is this?
Yeah, he was a family friend. His family always has been friends, hey? They literally, I met him when he was 9. Yes, I met him when he was 9. They started going to our church when he was 9. Okay? Mind you, I'm 6 years older than him. I was with my kid's dad already. I've been with my kid's dad since the age of 13 till I was 26. Okay? I did not have nothing to do with Isaiah until he was 24. Okay? Me and Isaiah did not get together until he was 24. He's always been in my life since he was 9 when they started going to our church. Me and him never talked that way or anything. That's not the case because we were together when he was 24 and he was in prison. I married him in the prison. I was 30. I knew of him because they came to our church when he was 9. Okay? I was 15. We didn't do nothing. We had no kind of communication like that or nothing. I was always at his dad's house. He wasn't there. He was already in the streets, okay, doing the stuff that he shouldn't have been doing. When he got locked up, I cried because he was only 15.
Why would you be crying over somebody that was out here being about their life? I ain't crying over no igga that get locked up for doing something that they shouldn't do. I already told y'all. I tell my family members, you know who not to call me. For what? You knew what you was doing was wrong. I ain't got no money for no bail. Even if I did, you wouldn't be getting it. Sit right there and DDYS.
And he put me on his, or in county, you don't have to be on the visitation list. Well, me and one of his friends, with his mom's permission, went to go visit him. And I left the kids with my parents. And we went to go visit him.
Obviously, Ashley, ain't nobody shocked where your kids was at but you. We know your kids was with your parents. Man, she just be lying. She didn't change the story multiple times. Back to they love story. She was very excited to be a prison wife. I am a prison wife. My relationship is based on letters, time, restricted phone calls, and visits that are few and far between. I am judged for staying with a man that I could never imagine leaving. I go to bed alone every night and hold it down on the outside until he comes home. I never know when he will be involved in a riot or moved far away from me. Despite all of this, he is worth the wait. Please stop lying to yourself. Go heal up. You free because you was doing right. He done jacked up and in jail. Stop wasting your time. Get out and get himself a job and some stability. And y'all link back up, cool. But do not be wasting your time. Is precious. You deserve somebody that's free and that can hold it down for you while you holding it down for them. Now, some men, some of these prisoners do have money on the outside and they can provide for their family. Some. But most of them, you the one that's putting money on their books. You the one that's doing commissary, all of that. Stop wasting your time. You could do bad all by yourself. I go to bed alone every single night. You think I'm about to be holding it down for a nigga? No, I wouldn't catch a cold for one. I wouldn't stub my pinky toe, so you know good and well I'm not about to be waiting for you to do a bid. The moment you get convicted, and I know you about to serve your sentence, we through. You deserve better, and he deserve better. He got a whole boyfriend up in there that you competed in. Nah, my fault. There are some exceptions. If he on a level of El Chapo, you go ahead and hold him down because I still want you to be on this planet, and it's clear he got enough money to fund y'all lifestyle. Also, if you was married to him before he got locked up, that's between you, him, and God, what y'all do. But for me, I be down at the courthouse at 8 when they open filing some papers. So she was dreaming about marrying this dude. She said, y'all, I can't wait to marry this handsome guy. He is my world, and I will do everything possible to keep him happy. What's understood doesn't need to be explained. Yeah, you keep putting money on them books. That will keep him happy. She got to meet him. Had a great visit with my husband today. It's always hard leaving that place without him, but one day he will be home with us. I can already see it. God is working miracles on him every day. We finally possessed, posed, and babe was happy, laugh out loud. Love that he isn't scared to show his love for me even though he is behind those walls. I fall more in love with him every day. He ain't just behind the wall. He behind a glass. So y'all was kissing air? Let me be perfectly clear for y'all get in my comment section, clowning. I know that there are some people that have been wrongfully convicted and are serving some harsh sentence. I do feel for those individuals, so I'm not picking on those individuals. I understand that you have people that are holding them down on the outside and that are sending them letters and showing them love, especially their family and stuff like that, because they do deserve to have people to know that they care about them. And so y'all pick up their calls, talk to them, and if you actually found love in there and it works for you, if you like it, I love it, then that's great. And hopefully when he's released, y'all can move on with y'all life and stay together. Make sure before you have any relations with this individual, you please make sure you get him tested. I don't care if you think he was guarding his behind. With all due diligence, you make sure you get him tested. And it's not just that. We've seen prisoners have relationships with female guards in there, etc. They've gotten people pregnant. So just be safe with your health. They finally got to meet a person and she finally got to hug him. Y'all, God is amazing. I finally got a 4-hour contact visit with my handsome husband. We finally got to hug, kiss, and hold hands the whole time. I think we both fall in love with each other a lot more. We both need this visit. Mr. and Mrs. Gonzalez, husband and wife. Aww. These ain't conjugal visits, so I guess. I know he got searched down when he went back there, though. She's really short. He's short, too. She then starts to develop a relationship between Isaiah and her children. While everyone else has actual family game nights, this is how we have ours. Since daddy is away right now, my kids love having him there on the phone, but wish he was here physically. These kids got a whole father that's free. Like, it's one thing for you to go out there and be stuck on stupid. It's another thing for you to be out here playing with your kids and getting them in their feelings over a man that possibly isn't ever coming home. You have some people in there that have rehabilitated their lives and they're on the straight and narrow.
We're having a family game night.
Am I a past president?
Okay, next question.
Then she takes them to visit him. We had a great visit today and so blessed that both our girls were able to see daddy. You can see the happiness on his face. Our first family picture. One more glass visit, then he gets to hug us all. Oh, if I didn't know any better, I think y'all was a beautiful family. But you're not. I don't believe in playing with kids. So this person in the comments calls her out. The fact that you admitted to meeting this man in August and then are bringing your girls there are already it's insane. I agree, ma'am. And she has them calling him dad. Talking about this your daddy. No, he is not. Their daddy is, at this particular point, he was alive and well. If you want to find a daddy for your kids, find one that is free and have a job and is an upstanding citizen. And I'm not dissing nobody that's up in jail. You have some inmates that don't want their kids seeing them up in there like that because they know that that's not the image that they want their kid to have of them. And then they finally get the visit. Today we had the best visit with my husband and her daddy. It's always hard leaving him behind. Love all the time. We get him and his smile says it all. Just a daddy and his baby girl. It's sad when she runs back for one more hug before we leave, but their bond is unbreakable. Man, you be setting these kids up to get their heart broken by their daddy. Because you know good and well he wasn't going to be able to leave. He's still locked up till this day. I understand you wanting them to have a strong male role model in their lives, particularly their father, or you could find them a stepdad. But you need to find them one that is free because he can't do nothing for them behind bars besides give them conversation. And that is not what they need. They need somebody that is able to be present in their lives, attend their events, and be there for them financially, physically, and emotionally. He ain't got to be the richest man on the earth, but it's the small things that matter. Oh, she has a recital. Oh, she has a teacher parent conference. Oh, she got sick. I got to take her to her doctor's appointment. Those are the small things that matter. Not you running your kids up there to see a man that's behind bars. You're delusional. And this is the youngest one. Haley wasn't really with the nonsense because she already knew who her pappy was. This young girl really thought that he was her father, which is sad. This is her wedding ring. Merry Christmas to me. Ring my husband knew I wanted an actual ring. That's what I got. She bought this for herself.
I love it. It's just a little big, but I love it.
She went to Walmart.
Merry Christmas to me. I love it. It's just a little big, but I love it.
I see you. And she ain't care what y'all had to say about her bringing her kids around her man. She said, forget y'all because y'all don't know what it is.
About it. You shouldn't bring your kids. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. But you know what? If I didn't think he was good, trust me, I wouldn't have my kids around that. Everybody has their opinions. Everybody's judgmental. And who are we to judge? Honestly, we aren't. Nobody to judge. Everybody makes mistakes in their lives. And like he says, he's paying for his. And he was young when he went in, you know. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that as I go into more details in the next couple of videos. But yeah, it's hard. And I'm now feeling every possible feeling you can feel, from the tears to the laughter. I mean, everything. Loneliness, depression, everything you can possibly be feeling. And it's sad because I honestly never thought I would be marrying somebody who was incarcerated.
That's a whole lie, man. You don't accidentally marry somebody behind bars. That's something that you thought out. You talking about you don't think that you would bring your kids around him unless you thought he was a good person? Ma'am, what on his record said he was a good person? This man is up in there for unaliving somebody. You knew him when he was in the street doing stuff he wasn't supposed to be doing at that particular time. And then you reconnect with him and then you acting like he the best dude in the world. He's not. The bar is in hell with you. Yes, prison does change you. You have some people that go up in there and it forever alters their life to where they get out there on the straight and narrow. But then you got some of these clowns that's up in there that's feeding you fantasies and fairy tales about what they gonna do when they get out, and it never pans out. And she has young girl. If you had young boys too, this is not an example that you want to set for them. It's different if you had a child by this individual and they got locked up and you decided, hey, I'm gonna take my kid up here, I'm gonna let them see their dad, I'm gonna let them establish a relationship. He calls them, he writes them letters, and he's active in that way. But her kid's father is free. So as to why she's introducing them to that lifestyle is really beyond me. And most people, if they had a choice, even some of the prisoners, would not want their child having to go through having a father or a mother in prison. And then she proceeds to lie about her children not being around any of the inmates that she's been with.
Inmates that I talked to. My kids have never been around any of the inmates that I talked to. The only one that they were around and it was in a public area was Jesse when he came home. And that was only when we took him to go eat at Chili's. My kids don't talk to these people. My kids are not there. My kids don't meet these people. It's crazy because y'all sit there and y'all, well, her kids this, her kids that.
Okay, she then proceeds to get this man's name also tatted, Isaiah Gonzalez. Decisions are coming and it's hard, but I have to follow my heart and be happy. I have two beautiful girls that deserve the world before anything else. I have went to visit for 20 weekends straight, not missing one since I got put on the visitation list. Since August 24th, 19, but this weekend I'm not going because I chose not to. Something's changed and I honestly don't know if we will come back from this. It's hard when you're not at fault, but I'm going to continue to do what's needed of me and the best mom I can for Hells and Evie. Ma'am, your weekends. I know you ain't the mom of the year, and it's clear, like I said, she ain't raised her kids, but those weekends could have been spent towards your children instead of seeing a grown man that's locked up. You traveling 3 hours to go visit him in jail for a couple hours, and then you traveling back 3 more hours. So your day is dang near gone. You shouldn't be spending every single weekend with him. You should be devoting that time towards the people that matter, which is Hells and Evie. You shouldn't be spending that type of money on a man that's behind bars when you have children, because you don't got it like that. So blessed my husband was chosen to be second look person today. Let's pray we can bring him home soon. I will continue to do what's needed for him as his wife and will always be his voice. Love my husband so much. Second look Saturday. Meet Isaiah. He was given a 45-year sentence at 16 years old. Over the past 10 years, he has earned his GED, OSHA Electrical Level 1, Construction Craft Skills Construction, Site Safety Corps, all level certifications. In that period, he has gotten married and became a wonderful stepdad to 2 beautiful daughters. He loves spending every weekend with his family during visitation. At the All Red unit, he is involved in working as a supply clerk. Isaiah is also a talented artist who wants to continue his craft by opening his own business once he returns to the free world. Isaiah plans on pursuing additional collegiate degrees. Isaiah believes that God will bring him home sooner than his release date. Isaiah ready for the day when he can be given a second look. Second look 2021. She posted this January 25th, 2020. Ashley, let's do the math. He's given a 45-year sentence. You telling me that you was about to wait, so he had to do 37 more years. You was 30 when y'all got married. You was gonna be 67 when he got out. He was gonna be 61. I don't believe you. You need more people. This was never gonna work for you, Ashley. By the time this man got out, them kids was gonna be grown, possibly have a family, living their best life. Cut the cap. And shout outs to him for getting an education behind bars. That's a wild sentence. They obviously tried him as an adult, but he did take someone off this planet, and I don't know if he had any other charges. But fortunately for his parents, he's still alive, living and breathing, and they could talk to him anytime they want to. Unfortunately for the person who he took off this planet, his parents can never have that with him. If they had kids, his kids will never have him in their life. So you have to look at stuff like that when you look at these types of things. And that's unfortunate for both families. This is why it's so important for you not to take your freedom lightly or your time lightly. And you have to control yourself and get into more positive things, because the streets don't love nobody. If he was involved in a gang, he was soon replaced. Some of them actually want you to come up in there in prison for them so they can have larger numbers. And that's unfortunate, because they get young kids that are looking for love or they looking for family, and they get involved in these types of things and they don't know how it's going to affect their lives in the long run. I hate seeing stuff like, y'all, I finally got tattoos I have been wanting, our last names and our wedding date. Isaiah actually drew the last name and they copied it, so this is what it looks like for him. But unfortunately, these relationships don't always last, and Ash ended up getting a divorce. On October 21st, 2020, she posted, "Getting a divorce isn't always a bad thing. Never wanted to do it again, but I am, and I know I will come out stronger than before. My babies need me. Fixing myself back up after being broken down to my lowest by someone who was supposed to love me. Ashley, I have no sympathy for you. You already knew what it was when you got with him. You put in a lot of time that you could have used towards yourself and your children into that man. You put a lot of money into that man as well." This is her breaking down.
Literally, you guys, like, that was the happiest time of my life. Like, I was so happy with him. And the guy that I'm talking about is the guy that y'all seen them take pictures of me and my kids. My kids, that's the only guy that they really went to go visit. They only went to visit Noe, my husband, once, okay? They visited the other one all the time, okay? We went every weekend. Every weekend. Sunday, I was there. Saturday, I was there. I was always there every weekend. Every weekend, okay? I was there. Rain, snow, whatever. I drove the 2.5 hours to go see him, okay?
So 5-hour trip.
Then COVID hit, okay? That's when our marriage took a turn.
Why? Y'all both was now completely locked up. Now, y'all should have been more locked in.
His sister's ex hit me up and was like, "I want to be with you, blah, blah, blah." Like, I was like, "No, bro, like, my sister-in-law's ex. I'm not going to do it." Well, he went and told everybody that me and him did something. We didn't. My husband found out at the time. So, my husband found out and it was game over. Okay. He believed them and this and that. And I'm like, bro, seriously, like, I could never get him to just be like, believe me, you know? Well, then I was so mad because I felt like that marriage was ripped away from me. Till this day, I still have his name tattooed right here. Okay, that's his name. I felt like, y'all remember the divorce process that I went through, okay? Y'all remember how many nights I stayed up crying? I have videos of me crying. Y'all want to see them? It was the worst time of my freaking life, you guys. I wouldn't even leave my mom's house. Like, my sister would have to come and take me out, you guys. Like, that's how depressed I was. My sister literally had to,
like, imagine you put this much time into being a parent.
Like, my mom would call her and be like, "Come get your sister. Take her to the store with you. Take her somewhere. Like, she has to leave the house."
You look so sad.
It says, "I wish divorce was easy. He had his last phone call with his baby girl. That was Evie. Just last year, we were getting ready to get married, and now we are divorcing. 16 days away from our first wedding anniversary." Shake my head.
I don't have sympathy for her. I have sympathy for her children, because she put her children into a bad position. They weren't even together for a year. Their relationship moved really fast, and she introduced her children to this guy that she did not know enough about. You could have took the time that you put into that man into something productive, like bettering your life so you don't have to live with your parents. So probably taking your behind back to school so you can get you some skill or trait. Isaiah had skills and trait. He just couldn't use them because he was behind bars. He got married again to Noah Trevino. This lovely individual right here, and he was arrested for stabbing someone. Unfortunately, that individual is no longer on this earth, and he is serving 25 years in prison. So, as you can see, 2 of her husbands have been in jail for murder. They were together for 2 years. She's currently trying to get a divorce from him. She stated in other videos that her children met Noah once and it's an ongoing battle with her. After that, she entered her inmate hopper era. This is Ashley explaining how she became an inmate hopper.
He wanted to file for divorce. I was so sad. I was so hurt. And he told me, make me a promise and I will still be your friend. I said, okay, what's that promise? He said, promise me you will never get with another inmate. I said, I promise you. Okay. Then when I seen his sister being messy, I wrote another inmate. And he found out. He found out through some ex-friends of mine. They wrote him and they told him. I was with 2 other inmates right after him, okay? I was struggling, you guys. I was going through it. I literally wanted to, like, I wouldn't eat. I'm telling you, whenever I was, like, going through this divorce, you guys, like, that was the worst part of my life. Like, right now, y'all think it's pretty hard for me. It's not. Compared to what I literally was going through, you guys, I would still say till this day that that divorce, I'm surprised I made it out of that.
I'm not. Ashley, you're resilient. And I don't think you really know that. You're a very resilient person. And you said you lost a lot of weight. I couldn't tell. I was going to get some bean dips and chips for this video, but I didn't want to mess up my stomach because that looked like that had you on the toilet for a minute. I'm good.
I am seriously surprised that I made it out of that divorce.
Oh my gosh.
So that's where my name Inmate Hopper came along, okay? 2020. The prison wives started not liking me. I was talking to other inmates. I was doing my own thing, literally talking to different inmates. That's all I did. And like every other month I would talk to another inmate just because I didn't find myself attracted to the one I was talking to. So I would find another one to write.
I think that you have high standards that don't always align with reality, which is why you keep going with these inmates. Because you know the men that you were attracted to that's in jail would not mess with you if they wasn't free or if you wasn't putting money on their books. They using you and you think that you the one that's in control and you still on the losing end. You putting money on these men's books and all of that and they ain't got to do nothing but whisper sweet lies into your ear. A win is a win.
But yeah, like, I don't know, this guy made a video saying that, like, once the inmates were done with me, like, no, it wasn't even that. And I didn't even send all these inmates money. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people are putting stuff out there that they don't even know the facts to, you know? Like, the only guy that I spent money on that was in prison was my husband, Noe, and my ex-husband, okay? Those are the only 2 guys that I literally spent money on. And literally in 1 year, for my ex-husband, the one that I'm talking about right now that I got married to in 2019, because I just loved him so much, I literally spent $10,000 in 1 year on him.
She spent $10,000 in 1 year on him while she was still living with her parents. And her parents were supporting her kids. Make it make sense. That money should have went towards her children. Not no grown man whispering sweet lies in your ear that's in jail for murder. And can't get out and can't spare you a dang on coin. He ain't got a pot and a window to throw it out of, but you spending money on him. Your parents should have turned you every way but loose. You thought you was going through something when you got that divorce. After I finished with you, boy, you would have saw the light.
Like, not even a full year, because we weren't together, like, married a full year. But, like, from the time that I did start spending money on him, I literally, plus I left him with a couple thousand on his books when we separated, because I promised him I wouldn't leave him without. So
You wouldn't leave him without, but you leave your kids without. Like you ain't got no responsibility. You should have left him high and dry. She a different type of stupid. They don't even make people like her no more. I take that back. They do. You got 2 kids. Instead of you splurging on them and putting money in the saving accounts for them, you putting it on a Igga and Jet. And you thought that sounded right. Alright, y'all gonna see somebody sitting behind me. That is my sister. So this is actually talking about herself entertaining multiple men.
Eventually we worked at one point just because the whole time he was in prison, I wasn't faithful to him. I was messing around with other guys.
Yeah, I seen you said that in the live.
And he knew that. I was talking to 4 inmates
at one time, and he was one of them. So
Were they all in the same unit?
no, they were all at different prisons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he always knew like he wasn't the only one.
Crazy. I mean, I don't judge, but at the end of the day, you don't know like who are they talking to as well, because isn't it like, how do you meet these inmates and why do you like inmates? I mean, I'm just being real.
I'm used to being alone, like, just being alone. So I don't know. And if they were talking to other people, then they were. But I mean, as long as they were paying my bills and doing for me, then I couldn't say nothing.
Yeah. Where did so I seen one time that one of the inmates sent you flowers from inside, I think, or was it inside the facility or whatever?
Oh, are you talking about Francisco?
Yeah, that was one of your exes?
And he was the one in Washington.
She got too much time on her hand.
Looking back at my Securious, you guys, oh my god, there's a lot of inmates in here. There is. Oh my god. Oh, did Lucas say he never talked to me? Hold on, guys. I have his messages right here too. I'm about to show y'all. See that right?
I don't know who the F you think. Good night, mama. Thank you for blase. Good morning, love. Baby, I'm so thankful for everything. Hey, love, I hope this finds you in. Hey there, love. Good morning. Cone, cheese, something. Merry belated Christmas and Happy New Year. This is Daniel Martinez. So these some other dudes that she was entertaining. Tommy Sandoval. These she broke. What's up? Hey, shoot that bread back. Baby girl, I thought you're actually Daniel Martinez. Hey mamas, Happy New Year's, baby. So there's at least 3 dudes she talking to.
See all these inmates? I got a lot of inmates.
Jesus Javier Solis. Man, I must say that I keep looking. Jesus Ocha.
Inmates, bro. This was Jesse's wife's brother-in-law. This was him.
Well, actually, she gave me a little here and there. I'm sorry to hear about your tribulations, but happy to hear you're getting divorced. Life out loud, don't take it. Bright side, you have a whole life ahead of you, therefore live it. Mama's is the way. Plus, it gave me a chance to run my head and be here texting. All have a new beginning in life. All it is patience. That is a virtue. I believe in every one of us. I hope your corazoncito heals, and if there's any way to ease the pain, let me be that one who can reach that little broken heart. I blank only be a memory of the past. I'm in no rush, and I would love to know, would like to express my thoughts, dreams, goals, and anything you lies. Okay, well, sweetheart, you have a wonderful evening and God bless. She has a roster behind bars. She don't have this roster in a free world. She building up her confidence to flex in the wrong type of way. She also got on live and would debut new inmates that she was talking to.
Oh, we're not gonna do this.
No, thank you.
What did you tell them about me? How big I am, or like how tall I am?
No, I haven't told him your height. I haven't told him nothing.
So just so y'all know, I'm 6'2", 190 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Kind of bustle. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else she told y'all about me being decent, but y'all can't believe that, because that's
I don't even think they heard you. I don't even think they heard you because your earphones were messing up. But anyways, you guys, he was trying to tell y'all he's 6'2". He's 190 pounds.
Yes, ma'am.
And he's buff. And he's
use that word no more.
And he's Hispanic.
With curly hair.
With curly hair.
Nah, for real.
If any one of y'all interested in becoming a prison wife, she was about to hook y'all up with an inmate that you was going to have to take care of. And I know y'all was all going to jump for the opportunity, because if Ash talking to you, know he a catch. Then she had some that she broke up with on live because they was feeling themselves a little bit too much.
I got other options. I'm going to tell Lexi to send me somebody else anyway. It's okay, because I got other options. I'm going to tell Lexi to send me somebody else anyways. You were the wrong option. And they ain't finna go follow you. They're not finna go follow you, bro. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. Remember, you're incarcerated.
You say you got other options, but you weren't even an option.
Did you just say I was not an option?
That's the word worst part about it all, bro.
Ashley, how is that a flex? And you talking about when you incarcerated? You flirting with somebody that's incarcerated. You spending your time and your money on people that's incarcerated. So who the dummy in the situation? You or him? Ashley, his life.
You literally are trash, bro.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad you did that.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You the one that gotta come over here.
I know, but you got to put me on the visitation list first.
I'll think about it.
Well, then I'll think about answering your calls after this one.
Don't think about it no more. Talk about DJ.
They got tablets up in here. Same way Ashanti do be texting her sometime, but they got a whole app where you could text them. Part 1 of Frog's visitation. So now she got to where she FaceTime these dudes on her live as well.
Oh, no, that was somebody trying to battle me. But these right here, can you see the comments?
No, I can see it and I can't read them.
Okay, but they're saying Francisco Montero, your DOC number.
Oh, they just keep repeating it?
Yeah.
They're out of pocket. They're out of pocket. Well, look, you guys have a good night. I'm gonna call you back right now, baby, okay?
Alright, I love you.
Good night, take time, okay? Subscribe to Daddy. Good checks.
I love you. My video visit was over.
And she had a brief stint with this guy named Eli that ended up playing in her face.
He's not in jail anymore, but he was. His name starts with an E, if y'all don't know who I'm talking about. But yes, I can send the receipts where he was the one constantly messaging me, constantly trying to FaceTime me, call me, this and that.
Actually, the reason why that's not a flex is because obviously those guys have nothing to do with their time. So yes, they're gonna call you and chase after you while they're in prison. But what you're learning is when they get out of prison, they don't really want nothing to do with you. Or they're with you trying to get something off of you like clout because they know that you're popular on IG. Not because they actually like you as a person. And that's the problem.
Real bad with the wedding ring.
Bro, jail talk is supposed to stay in jail.
But it's not in jail, it's on my phone.
You know there's some things that's okay to keep to yourself, right?
Oh. Well, I was just wanting to know what you meant about that, because you said we belong together, or we go together real bad. With the ring emoji.
Listen.
Propose
I take a plea.
before Christmas?
I enter a
Are
plea
you gonna
bargain.
propose on Christmas?
I take a plea bargain, you know.
You said you were gonna violate your parole.
Oh no, I'm out of here. I'm out of
He did say that you.
Like, you sitting up there laughing, but you talk about him violating his parole. You not know they were sending him back to jail. That's why he had to go ahead and bounce up out. It's good that she exposing him, though, because he was up in there whispering them sweet lies in her ears. Now he on our line acting like he ain't interested in her like that. Eli answers another girl on live and Ash, and she's laughing until later.
Hello?
Good morning, love. How are you?
Chill. I'm on a battle right now.
Oh, okay. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How you doing, ma'am?
Double tap, guys. Double tap.
Hello?
Good morning, love. How are you?
Chill. I'm on a battle right now.
Oh, okay. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How you doing, ma'am?
Double tap, guys. Double tap. Double tap.
Nothing. I'm battling Mrs. Ashley Trevino. Maybe.
Oh, the wannabe side chick. How cute.
Stop.
So do you want me to keep the blanket warm till you get back?
Double tap, guys.
You're on live right now.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay.
Double tap.
It's okay.
Double tap, guys.
Tell her I'm not a fan. I'm a fan.
I'm gonna call you back.
Guys, do not let him win. Take this win, guys. Take this freaking win. Take his win.
Hey, that was my mother.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. That was my mother. She says hello.
Okay.
No.
He know good and well there ain't his mama talking to him like that. That's one of his cheeks in the town that he messing with, and she aware of Ash. She mad.
What?
Why are you still online, bro?
Why am I still on live? Because I can be.
No, you can't.
Why did you answer a female's call on live in front of me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, now you want to act dumb? Vale más que te pasivas, cabrón.
What does that even mean?
Why are you on live?
I'm putting my hoodie back on. The one you made me take off, remember?
I don't remember. I've made a lot of guys take off something.
Oh. Oh, like what? Do tell.
Why would I tell you?
Because you love me.
No, I don't.
You don't love me?
No.
Wow, since when?
Keep playing, Eli. Keep playing, Eli.
Since when?
Keep playing, Eli.
Since when don't you love me?
What are you doing on your phone?
I'm set up on the ring.
Okay, you're still on live, aren't you?
No. No, wink, wink. Why are you on live is the question.
Because I can be.
Okay, so now can too.
Sterlos just requested me, I declined it, and Lalo requested me and I declined it.
Don't make me crash out on both of them dudes.
Whatever.
Don't make me crash out.
Oh, and just so you know, I think I have a prettier voice than the other person you were talking.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, Ash, so he really could be attracted to you. He over there telling you he about to crash out.
A prettier voice.
Yeah.
Fuck the voice. I'm trying to see what that. Trying to see what else is pretty.
I don't know, ask her. Because you wanted to entertain her while you were on live with me, disrespecting me in front of everybody. That's how we're going to play, right? So tomorrow whenever I'm on live with you and I accept a prison call.
I'll be quiet. Ain't nobody playing, man. Stop playing. When are you flying out here, yo?
I'm not flying out there no more. You ruined that. You want to sit there and... You want to
sit... This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for you.
No, you want to sit there and act all hot and on the phone with somebody else while you're on live with me.
Bro, why do it matter? Completely different state. Y'all ain't exclusive. It don't matter. You over there entertaining inmates. He over here entertaining people in the free world. You and him are not the same. He have standards.
You really want to do this in front of everybody?
I do, because you did not have to answer that.
I pissed you off?
You did. By being disrespectful. By being disrespectful.
It's lagging.
So Ashley did ended up falling in love with a guy. His name is Jesse. She held him down for 9 months of his stint. And he really came out and he did Ashley dirty. Picked him up when he was released. She even had a surprise for him.
And we're about to hit the road. It's May 31st. And I'm coming to get you, baby. So be ready. Be ready at them gates. No more prison life and no more prison life for me.
Mind you, she ain't married to this dude, but she say no more prison wife for her. Taking a ride to go pick him up. She said it was a whole bunch of police out there. And y'all probably wondering why I am telling you this, because I'm not getting a copyright strike messing with y'all. Okay, so she all happy to go see him. They finally get him in a car. They take some photos. Oh, she all on his lap while somebody else drive. She don't look like she got a seatbelt on or nothing. That's when the police should have came right there. Blurp, blurp, and gave her a ticket. That would have been a perfect time. Fresh out of jail. You would think that she would have used that money that she spent on that 5-day hotel and this rental on her kids. But no, she spent it on an inmate that just got released from prison. Actually, the true definition of forget them kids. Oh, y'all lovey-dovey. She took him out to eat on a whole day, got him his first drink. She did it big for him.
But you know, it was nice. When you literally have the best of friends, you guys. They came through for us. Welcome home, and look at the little balloon thing. She even made him
She got him some corn nuts, some sunflower seeds, some hulls.
Him a basket, you guys. Look. How fucking
some
sweet.
fruit by the foot.
And then look. Oh, we already messed with the bed though.
In order for Ashley to be able to afford that room and another room for him, she actually used Afterpay to be able to afford it. And she's still paying back the loan for that room. And what's crazy is this relationship only lasted 9 days. But she has the debt to remind her of that. Okay, so Ashley said the relationship broke her heart because the person she thought she knew was completely different when he got out. Ashley claimed he begged her to be with him when he got out, but that was a lie. He fed her lies claiming that he would be the best boyfriend and husband, but once he got from behind those bars, she got 9 days. Ashley thought their time was passionate and it was good. However, Jesse had a different outlook on the interaction.
And what else? What else happened?
Well, that's it. I burned off. And
Bro, I would have. Did you like put like a bag over her head when you guys,
okay, so I. Oh my god!
Guys, use doubles. Y'all use doubles. Heck, thanks.
Look. Like
27.
Like the whole body was covered. You know what I'm saying? That's like. I put the blanket all over her. I just wanted to see that. If I seen anything else, it wasn't gonna work out. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, you and Ashley facially are in the same exact lane. You don't look that much better than her, Jesse. So I don't even understand why you doing her like that. Y'all both facially challenged. So stop the cap. She also wished she was still in jail.
So what? Sometimes I wish you were still in prison.
He was
that what? So what?
Sometimes I wish you were still in prison.
That what?
Yeah.
What you say?
Sometimes I wish you were still in prison.
That's wrong, bro. You should never wish that upon nobody.
No, because you were somebody different and none of these know who the you were in there. Only I do. Me and your ex.
And who else?
Shut the up.
There was 3.
Exactly, but why you gotta keep bringing Gabby in this?
But yeah. No, I was just telling you happy birthday, checking up on you, make sure you're all right. You know what I'm saying?
Have any of your friends came out?
I don't want y'all to feel sorry for Ashley at all concerning Jesse, because she's getting exactly what she deserved. This man is married. He had a wife that held him down 4.5 years while he was in prison. They got into it or whatever, and he ended up talking to Ash for the last remaining 9 months of his sentence. And Ashley feels as if she's special because didn't nobody hold him down like her. She talked to him every day. When he couldn't get in contact with his family, she three-way him. She do what he asked her to do. Blase. But at the end of the day, he was just whispering sweet lies into your ears and using you. You not special. That's prison talk. Everybody in prison be like, when I get out, I'm gonna do so much better. I'm not gonna come back to this place no more. I'm gonna be a better father. I'm gonna be a better husband. And that's them all lies that they telling you, because when they get out, they gonna act the fool that they wish they could have acted them 9 years that they was up in there. They come out and it's a whole new world that they want to explore. The heartache. And she messed with multiple men in prison. You see love after lockup all the time. And you know what them men do? They get out and be cheating on them. Some of them get out and got 2 women that was sending money to them, and the women vying for their affection. It was one on there. She got pregnant by a boy, and she told him, maybe you should get a job. He gonna tell her, or maybe you should pick up some extra shifts because he ain't want to work. Y'all gotta stop. Find you somebody that's free, Ashley, that'll actually like you. You got 2 kids that you don't take care of, so you got free time to be with them and smiling up in their face. You got a whole bunch of free bums out here that would love for you to spend $10K on them in a year, and they'll give you D and lies instead of just lies. Follow the yellow brick road, Ashley. You could do so much better.
Being with somebody, getting to know them in prison emotionally. They come home and it's like, you don't know them. You thought you did, but you don't. Freedom does change them. I won't do that again. I won't bring nobody else home. I don't have it in me to do that. It hurt too much I was depressed for a month. After healing myself, I'm never bringing nobody else from prison home. I'm done with that. Was one of my biggest fears, was bringing somebody from prison home and us not working, and then me looking embarrassed and ashamed. And that's exactly what.
Ashley, you embarrass yourself every single day, and some of the stuff that come out your mouth, you should be ashamed, but you ain't got that much sense. She got with him because she wanted to prove to his wife that she could have him. So Jesse ain't do nothing to you that you ain't done to yourself. Nothing. Those 9 days ended up being fruitful.
This is your platform, and
How about we talk about that? I lost a baby last summer that I really wanted to bring into this world. I'm literally glad I got rid of our baby.
I didn't want nothing from you.
So she sent the baby back to God, and then she pretended like it was that her body did it on its own, when she really just helped it along the way. And I'ma just say that child is blessed, because it don't need a mother like her. If it saw how she was treating its siblings, it would have said, God, why'd you bless me with her as a mother? Because she is horrible. We gonna get into her as a mother, because y'all thought her pulling her daughter's hair was one thing. She get worse. So this is part 1. We're going to be exploring the relationship with her children, Santos, and how she actually makes money on social media, and whether or not she fumbled her bag. As always, remember that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Stay blessed.